back to another video, you lovely souls. I got 10 signs for you. It's 10 fingers. My crystals are in the way. I got 10 signs for you that you are a spiritual healer. Did you know that you were a healer? You probably wondering like, am I a healer? I've been curious about this. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, you lovely souls. Many of you probably been questioning yourself. Are you a healer? But you might have had to work on or continue to work on things that lies beneath to be able to access your healing abilities. You are a healer. And being a healer means different things to different people. But anyone on this planet with a soul has the potential to be a healer. We all have light within us. You know, after centuries of time of neglecting, we are now starting to remember what our ancestors always knew. After all this time of neglecting ourselves, we are starting to remember right now, today, you feel me? Where we are now today in our lives, we are starting to remember these things. Our ancestors always knew we need to align our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual bodies with ourselves and the planet. If we don't do this, you guys, dis-ease will manifest. Cancer, depression, anxiety, obesity. Tell me if it sounds familiar to you, etc. Not a doctor. Disclaimer. Even climate change, global warming, toxicity, poverty will continue to coexist on this planet. Humanity has forgotten how to heal themselves. And the time has come for us all to remember that we are healers. We can heal our own bodies. I'm not a doctor. Disclaimer. I've healed my own body. I've taken myself off things that I had to get taken off from that came from the matrix. You understand what I'm saying? Just read between the lines of what I'm saying. I've healed stuff in my body that would have looked impossible. You have this gift within you. You have the light inside of you. You have a soul. You are a healer. Look back when our ancestors was alive. They didn't need to go outside of them to get healing. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't need to go outside of them to get healing. We have now reached times in our life, the times that we live in now, where there's so many distractions that are there so that we can be distracted, so that we don't take the time to slow down and take care of ourselves spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. That is our jobs as souls, to look after us. It's nobody's job but us to look after us. That's key. So, number one, you know you are meant to be in this global shift in consciousness. You feel it pulling towards you like a magnet. You feel it like, I know I'm a part of raising the collective consciousness on this planet. You know you're a part of this. You can feel it, that you have this leadership role within you to help transform the human consciousness. You feel it. You may not know how to get to it, but you know you're supposed to be a part of this. The next one I got for you, number 2, is that you have experienced difficult challenges. I know you're hearing me today, that have been preparing you, my friends, for this work. Child abuse, sexual violence, a near-death experience, or some other type of trauma you may have experienced in your life that has been preparing you for this. Not a doctor. Disclaimer. You feel me? Another one, number 3, is you are an introvert. At times you may feel like you have a hard time navigating life, which causes you to withdraw from society so you can be present to other levels of consciousness within yourself. You sometimes know, man, I got to step away from all of this, bro. I got to go in and just be with myself. You know what I'm saying? And this allows you to access different levels of consciousness and gain clarity on things within yourself. Because being out there and being around society can easily cause a soul to get lost out there. You understand what I'm saying? You ever heard of lost souls? Okay. Number 4, you are a natural translator. So you feel alive, surrounded by nature. Nature heals you. You feel the oneness of everything and everyone When you're out there in nature, and you got a lot of things running through your mind, if you got a chaotic mind or a chatter mind, whatever you want to call it, that's causing you to be drained, that's getting in your way, that's really disturbing you, and you don't understand what the heck is going on, those thoughts, you understand what I'm saying? Go outside and hug a tree, and I bet you start to feel better. Those things will disappear, and you'll feel more peace and that calm. It's important, I encourage you, lovely souls like yourself, to really get out in nature as much as you can. I know the weather is different in different areas right now, but to get out in nature as much as you possibly can. To sit out in nature is healing. And it's definitely like for people like you lovely souls. Absolutely. But every soul with a soul has light inside of them. And this is for all of us. You see, actually, like the mental health, the anxiety rates have risen even in children today because they stay, overstimulating their brains with phones and technology and all these things. We are computers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's time for a lot of us to change our hard drive system. You feel me? Real talk. And so even get your kids outside back in nature. You remember when we used to go outside and play? I used to get black as heck, run down that sun, 12 o'clock at day, sun beaming on me, but I loved it. I feel like Mother Nature raised me because I was always outdoors, ready to go outside, knocking people, hey, let's go outside, let's play. Come on. You want to go play? Oh, you want to play video game? Come on now. Let's go outside. Let's go swim. Let's go run. Let's go play. Let's go roll. Whatever. Out in nature. And I used to get mad when my mom be like, you gotta come in the house when the sun goes down. That's when it was just getting fun. I gotta go in the house before dark. I used to love being outdoors that much. How many of you remember those days? You can still do that right here, right now, today, because you are nature. That is who you are, you lovely souls. Okay? Number five, stay alive. Okay? Do you or have you? Ask yourself this. Do you or have you struggled with a chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, chronic Lyme disease, chronic pain disorders? Ask yourself this. Not a doctor. Disclaimer. Have you struggled with any of these things? So ask yourself this, okay? Am I a healer who hasn't yet said yes to my calling? Straight up like that. I want you to sit with that. If you got to come back to this video and hear that again and sit with it, sit with that. Okay, I encourage you. Number 6, you always felt like you don't quite belong here on earth. I always tell myself, I'm not from here. I am not in this world. I am of this world. You don't fit in here because you're not born to fit in here. You're born to stand out. You are rare. You are very rare for a reason. You are a leader. You are a healer. But you are here for a reason. So just know that the role that you have here is very essential. It is very essential, you lovely souls. I know it feels like you miss home at times. Like people here, humans don't really quite understand you here on this planet. And it's just like you don't really rock with the things that humans like that find enthusiasm in. Like you don't really rock with the things that they think that it's cool or normal. Like you don't really rock with all those valueless things, meaningless conversations, pretending, like all these things. We've done them, but how did that do us? It really messed us up inside along with a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? Messed us up inside because it's all part of the way, but it really messed us up inside, like pretending and not being ourselves and pretending to like things we don't like, pretending to like people we don't like. You know what I'm saying? Being around people that we don't like because they say they family and we got to be around our cousins. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. So I know it's a challenge being here, you lovely old soul, you healer, you spiritual healer, but your role here is very essential. It really is. It truly is. So let that sink in no matter where you are right now. Number 7, you are the person that people turn to for comfort. Everybody seems to come to you for comfort. You make people feel comfortable. You make people feel safe. You're the problem solver, the person who has wisdom. You're the person that people feel that has the solutions. That you're like this special person, and you've been told that you wise beyond your age, wise beyond your years. However you've heard that, take how it resonates to you in your life. Number 8 is like energy collects in your hands. You feel that in your palms of your hand, you might feel like tingling pins and needles, buzzing, throbbing, vibrating or pulsating in your palms, reminding you of your healing abilities. Have you ever felt those things, you lovely soul? Now the doctor, disclaimer. And number 9, you are an empath. Okay, you feel everything around you. You often need to take time out to recognize and to re-energize like your own mind, body, and soul, because you're empathic and you can easily pick up on all the energies around you. You can pick up the energies from the people that you are around. You have this superpower for a reason. We just have to know how and learn how to actually utilize it and know how to protect your energy and making sure you're not giving out empathy and maybe try sympathy instead. You feel me? But you're an empath, so you can feel everything around you. And this is all for a reason, although it feels like a crutch at times. Trust me, it absolutely isn't. Here, if you haven't realized that, you'll be very grateful that you can feel everything around you. It's all for a reason. And number 10, as I said, 10 signs you are a natural born spiritual leader. Spiritual healer? Did you know you are a healer? Is it resonating with you right now? Is it sinking in? Are you feeling it? Have you experienced these things? Okay. You know you are meant for something greater. The secret to bringing your calling to life is to know where, when you feel inspired, empowered, and engaged and motivated to bring your unique gifts and talents to life. What inspires you? What empowers you? What motivates you? Notice these things so that you can bring your unique gifts and talents to life. Because remember, you lovely soul, the world needs you. The world needs you. And matter of fact, before I get off this video, I met a stranger the other day in the grocery store. And she noticed that she was like, you eat like I eat. And she said she was a vegan for 12 years. And I was like, oh, that's what's up, you know. And then the conversation ended and she left because she's also a nurse, a registered nurse, right? So the conversation ended and then she left. And then after I got checked out, I went out and I did see her in the parking lot loading her groceries, but I went to my car and put my groceries up. She pulled up. And she gave me her business cards that she grows food and she has organic, like, you know, powders and, you know, made from fruits and indoor, all these different things that are really part of the new world, right? And at the same time, she was talking to me about some things. And then I told her what I do. And I said, I'm a mindset coach. And she was like, oh my gosh, the world needs you. Send me your information. And I said, I got a business card. I give it to you. She was like, oh my gosh, the world needs you. And I just wanted to send that message to you, you lovely soul. As God sent that message through that lady to me, the world needs you, you lovely soul. The world needs you. I love each and every one of you. These are 10 signs that you are a natural born spiritual healer. Did you know? Did you already know, or do you know now? How is it resonating with you though? I love each and every one of you. If you like this video and it resonated with you, hit that like button, baby, so we can get this video out to my lovely souls, more healers like yourself. Because they want to hide stuff though, you heard? Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. And if you're watching my videos and finding messages here, consider joining the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, baby, we getting our mind right. And make sure you hit that notification bell and that subscribe button. Subscribe button, then the bell. And to each and every one of you who've been subscribed to my channel, check your notifications and make sure they're turned on if that's what you have preferred, because things could be easily turned off if you understand what I'm saying. Keep taking care of yourself. The world needs you, and I love each and every one of you, and come back to see me. Peace.